Hello everybody, my name is Meisterbloo, and let's continue on with the Let's Read of Higurashi Chapter 2, Watanagashi. Let's continue. I hope he doesn't fall for this.
Go see what she wants.
What? Rika-chan's calling me. What could it be? Well, whatever. While I'm at it, I can gather some intelligence on the enemy. You're falling for it! This is the enemy! This? Oh, I love it. It's adorable. Rika-chan was doodling on the ground in front of the pot. Because all that's left is to let it stew. Even then, it's good to know that she doesn't leave the stove unattended. Hey, Rika-chan, how's yours doing?
It's Mr. Curry.
Stop, just... I can't. Stop! Huh? Rika-chan was doodling something strange and introduced it as Mr. Curry.
Mr. Curry is amazing. He shoots beams from his eyes. Pew pew!
Apparently, Mr. Curry shoots beams from his eyes. Drawing a beam with a stick, she etched a line towards my feet. Does this mean that I've been shot with a laser? Whoa! Barrier! Beam reflect! I took another stick in my hand and reflected the beam, striking Mr. Curry.
Mr. Curry can shoot missiles from his stomach. Pshoo!
Hooah! My bar a super electromagnetic barrier and retaliatory beam!
Mr. Curry absorbs the beam energy and fires his impulse wave cannon.
Rika-chan and I scratched at the ground, thoroughly engrossed in our doodle war. Wait a moment. Hey, Rika-chan. You called me here for a reason, right?
Yes, I called you, but I've already fulfilled my purpose.
Keiji! You fell for the adorable! At that moment, a chill ran up my spine. Already fulfilled her purpose? They got me! Headed back to my pot, standing there just as I feared was Satoko. With no questions asked, I drop-kicked the back of her head. Yeah!
What do you think you're doing? You know better than to do that to a lady's head.
Who cares about that? Satoko, did you mix something in with my
How impertinent! I haven't fallen that far.
Yes, you have.
Despite what you may think, I'm a fair person, you know.
Then what's this incomprehensible line of ladles and plates? Leaving them all in these unstable positions? If they fall over, what will you do? At that moment, a gentle breeze blew by, knocking over a ladle that stood up on its end. The ladle, like a domino, fell over and knocked over the next cooking utensil in a row. Whap, 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 whap! Clank, clank, thud, thud. This is art. Come to think of it, domino world record challenges were quite the rage on television a while back.
Kei-chan! The frying pan!
I didn't even have time to react. The chain reaction knocked over a cutting board, then a frying pan. The next after that was my pot. Crash! The fry pan struck my pot full force, tipping it over. The contents cruelly spilled out, and now my masterpiece was being sampled by the schoolyard. I stared, dumbfounded. It was such a beautiful and elaborate mousetrap that for a moment, I lost touch with reality.
Oh my, this is a catastrophe! I didn't do anything, you hear me?
At the very last moment, I had let my guard down. I ignored the culinarily incompetent Satoko for far too long. Even if she couldn't cook, Satoko still had this method of fighting back. Just then, Rena, who had been sampling her own pot, let out a scream.
What? Rena's curry is salty? Salty?
Was Rena also sabotaged? Then what about Mion? My rice is salty! I've been had!
With this, all the obstacles in my way have been taken care of before the fight even begins. All that effort was wasted. So sad, so sad.
You demons! You demons!
So very, very sad.
Rika-chan and Satsuko rubbed my dumbfounded head to their heart's content. I knew this was gonna happen. No, I haven't read this in the manga. I have not seen this in the anime. I knew this was gonna happen just because I know the characters that well. Pushing the desks together, it was about time for the meals to be judged. The delicious odor of curry spread throughout the courtyard. The members of the forestry service, to whom we owed gratitude for their daily work, were guided to their seats. The principal gave a bit of a ceremonial introduction. Next, the teacher expressed her desire for them to judge the curry contest. The men from the forestry service seemed to like that kind of thing, and gave their enthusiastic approval.
Well then, is everybody finished? We'll now have all the judges sample your cooking.
Everybody in class brought up their painstakingly made curry and arranged them on the desk. The only club members who managed a decent result were Rika-chan's group. Knowing full well it was a failure, Rena plated her curry for the judges. She already knew she was going to get a low score. Oh, I don't want people to be mean to Rena. Although I have an idea of what might happen. But at least she was able to still serve hers. Both Mion's and my curry were completely obliterated, so we couldn't even line them up at the table. The judges started from the curry made by the lower grades. They had a lively discussion, praising the food. Finally, it was our curry's turn.
Next up is Ryugu-kun's curry. Yes, this looks quite appetizing.
Oh, that's the principal. The principal cheerfully shoveled a spoonful of Rena's salty curry into his mouth. That's not dirty. You stop that, internet. Of course, his expression immediately changed. Oh my, what happened, Ryugu-san? It seemed so delicious when you were cooking it. Chie-sensei must have had some expectations, judging from her disappointment.
I'm sorry. I might have added a bag of salt by accident.
The rest of the judges grimaced after they each had a bite. I feel so sorry for them. For them? I feel sorry for Rena! Failure is but the seasoning for success. I'm looking forward to next time. Do your best. Saying that, the principal devoured the rest of the... Aww! That's so sweet. The principal devoured the rest of the oversalted curry in one go, truly a man amongst men. Rena was down and out. Her offensive capabilities were something else, but she was defeated due to her weak defense. No, I like that principal.
Well then, please savor our curry next.
I see that Furude-san's group put a lot of effort into their curry. Well, she did. Let's see here. It's simple, but very nicely done. There was also the incident with Rena's... Oh my god! There was also the incident with Rena's salted curry right before this, so the judge's assessment was extraordinarily high. Maybe not just extraordinary, but perhaps today's forerunner? The judges began a heated debate. One of the judges let out a sigh as he removed a chunk of carrot with his spoon. Yeah, this kid's curry really isn't that bad. But I don't like carrots, you see. Personally, I think the carrots are a staple of curry. But I guess to each their own. However, seeing that, Rika-chan read the nameplate on the chest of his overalls and began to speak.
Oh, that's no good, Kyuji. You have to eat your carrots.
What is she saying all of a sudden? Everybody turned to Rika-chan with a stunned look. But what Rika-chan just did was super effective. The carrot-hating judge began stuffing his face with curry while tears streamed down his face.
Kyoji, there's seconds if you want them.
Sobs, Mommy! While crying like that, he continued to shovel curry into his mouth. That's right, Rika-chan's curry was by no means simple. No, that curry had the taste of a mother's cooking. With the carrot-hating judge out of the picture, Rika-chan's assessment was unanimous.
Oh, nobody can stand up to Rika's curry.
Satoko let off a shrill laugh as she declared victory, but at that moment... Don't be fooled, my esteemed judges. Don't be deceived into thinking that this meager slop is the taste only a mother can provide. What you people actually wanted to eat was this kind of curry, wasn't it? Oh, all of a sudden, in all its perfect glory, Mion's curry.